Our story starts and ends with trees. These good old unseen characters rooted all around us, older than all of us, species and subspecies branching and contorting toward the light. Digging deeper into the soil for life, they cover the earth and no two are alike. Our forefathers sat under them when men still gave themselves time to think. Our story started and will end with trees. He walked among two trees in the garden and was nailed to one tree on Golgotha's mount. He said there's one tree for the healing of the nations and one tree that bears the name of his people, that ancient olive tree that has weathered persecution, prunings, and pogroms. And yet, this olive tree stands at the center of history, and great men and women have eaten of its fruit and drunk from its roots. But the question remains, can our soft modern hands handle the grain of this story? Our scholars tell us that covenant means conditional and not irrevocable, that grafted in means we've taken over instead of been included, that one unfaithful people has been replaced by a different unfaithful people. And yet the remnant's blood cries out from the ground saying it's never been about your faithfulness, my friend, and beware if you think it is. The roots support the branches, and the branches drink from the trunk of a 6,000-year-old tree. The one true man has made one new man, bringing together Jew and Gentile, black and white, brown and yellow, grafted into this one old gnarly tree that still provides pressed olive oil for the nations. History is told in the rings of this tree, and it isn't a short story, my friend. It's a long striving between God and men. The one who gives name changes wants to change your name too. Jacob to Israel, Simon to Rock. Names born out of this wrestling match, born into a story that needs remembering. Because what happened before you happened even though you can't remember it, even if you try to ignore it. A people that forget their history aren't a people worth remembering. So let's read the whole book. Acknowledge this great cloud of witnesses. Recall the ancient paths. Listen to the old honest tales that tell us He is faithful. Despite our unfaithfulness, He is coming to the mountain He once sweat blood upon. And this Jewish story, this inclusive olive tree, is His family story.